How's it going, guys? It's Choco the Chocobo, and I am back in How to Minecraft, but we're not going to be doing anything, actually. We're going to be waiting for the villagers to populate, but instead, I thought we would do a Q&A. I felt really bad if we did a Q&A and there wasn't something actively going on. I'm not quite talented enough to do a Q&A without, like if I were to try to do stuff in How to Minecraft while doing a Q&A, it would end very badly. So the compromise is I'm going to do a face cam, so... you know, cover it with, like, I don't know, get mud, I suppose. Draw, like, a happy... Don't do it. Especially if it's not your own computer. If it's your own, go ahead and do it if you feel really silly about it. But if it's not your computer, do not put mud on your computer. I'm not going to be held responsible for what happens to your computer. We're going to be doing a Q&A. So, I'm going to read the chat here. And then we'll do more Q&As in the future as well if you guys are enjoying it. If you do enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button down below because... I have no idea if you guys are interested in me. I don't know. For all I know, you could hate me. Do I rate 21 8 out of 8, mate? 8 out of 8, mate. 3 8s. Therefore, you have 3. Illuminati confirmed? What's your real name? A fine question. Wouldn't you like to know? I get a feeling there's going to be a lot of that. Are you Asian? I'm assuming you meant Asian. Pure Irish, actually. Catches everyone by surprise. I don't know. Everyone thinks that I'm supposed to be like Brazilian. No, yes, I am Asian. I am South Korean. Am I a virgin? Yes. But let's stay away from the risque questions. But I'd rather. I'm saving myself for the right person. So. They made a baby. Yes, I know. We need them to make a farmer villager is what we would need, and we don't apparently have that. They made a cleric because they're trolling me. Have I met Vicstar in person? No, I have not had the chance to meet Vicstar yet. The only people I've met from YouTubing and stuff like that is I've met Newt Gem, Matt, I've met Preston, and I've met Kenny. And depending upon how you want to think about it, I guess I've met Sarah. Because, I mean, she and Preston are going, yeah, okay, whatever. Sarah. As in Ashley, it's she? It's actually she. Her Twitter name confuses me. Choco, how old are... Okay. Tell you what. Stream chat, we'll make a deal. If I see a... Do I want to commit to this? Tell you what, I will reveal the age if I hit 5. I don't know why I decided to make 5 this way. This is very weird looking. I have a really weird looking hand. I've never seen my hand. Okay. If we hit 5 subs, I will consider telling you all that stuff. But can you teach me how to fly? There's a song by the Foo Fighters that you can absolutely look up for that. Why do you like Dota more than League? Dota has a much higher skill cap. It's also a much more complicated game. There's terrible things happening. Alright. Yeah, they'll be fine. Whatever. I don't need to deal with that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, Dota has a higher skill cap, and so there's a lot more kind of mobility in the game. It's a little bit more engaging, I think. So for me, it's a lot more fun and interesting. I've also started off in Dota, so I've been following that project for years. I've been there since the beginning, like literally the beginning. I've been there since like the first versions of Aeon of Strife, which was on StarCraft Brood War, on the UMS maps, and then I was there when they started testing. Like, I've played so many different custom maps in Warcraft. Like, I played Angel Arena to Enfos to Tides of Blood. I've played almost everything under the sun there. It's crazy. What's my favorite baseball team? I like the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm a Pittsburgh sports fan, so I like the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is American football. I like the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is baseball. I like the Pittsburgh Penguins, which is hockey. As for my soccer/football, if you're literally anywhere else in the world, but if you are asking about soccer, I like Man U. If you're talking about globally, I guess if you're talking about European leagues and stuff, then I I'm a Barcelona fan. I'm not a Madrid fan so much. I think I'm more Barcelona than I am Madrid. And then I cheer for South Korea in the World Cup. How long have I been doing YouTube and streaming? Well, Quakecraft has been open since June, I think. Maybe it's July. We've been open since June or July. I feel embarrassed. I feel like I should know this off the top of my head. Hold on. I'm cheating. July 4th. I should remember that because that's happened on a holiday. But it opened on July 4th of 2014. I was about to say this year, but that's not true anymore. So July 4th. So it's been only up for a little over half a year. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's how long we've been open. But I've actually been YouTubing probably seriously. I would say I've been seriously YouTubing for about that length of time. When Quakecraft opened up, I really got into it. I kind of was like on and off about it, and Preston kept on being like, "Come on, you gotta pick it up. We're gonna do it." And I was like, "All right." Opened up the Quakecraft channel, and it's been doing phenomenally, and so very happy about it. Who's my favorite superhero? That is a very interesting question. Who's my favorite superhero? I really like Captain America. Like Captain America, not off the comic strip, unfortunately. I don't really like the comic strips for that. I actually like Batman comic strips a lot more. I think they're like grittier and stuff. It's true, but I don't know. I think Batman comic strips are a little bit more interesting. But by way of Captain America as like a general superhero, I'm getting better. I'm not screaming as much. Awesomes1 just subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing. I have a feeling this is a repeat subscription. But yeah, Captain America, I love the movie, the first Captain America movie. I replay 4 scenes for that movie over and over and over again, which is basically if every single, like the one where it's the flag, whenever he's trying to be like, oh, like no one's reached this flag in years, and he gets the flag down because he's not an idiot. So that's really cool. I really like the scene where he falls in the grenade. That was really cool. I like the scene where they take him, he walks the soldiers back from the camp. That is a sick scene. That is a great scene. And also I watched the scene where it's like, whenever he's taking the plane down, I was like, please no. Do I like Arrow? Yes, I do. Favorite COD? Probably Modern Warfare 2 has a special place in my heart, but Black Ops 2 is probably my favorite game to play. If everything was balanced and working well, I would probably say actually I really like the way Modern Warfare 3 felt. It was probably the most fun I've had in COD. Favorite pack member probably would be Preston, just because I've known Preston the longest, and we've become like really close friends. Can you fight the sneeze? Okay. All right. Woo. Will I ever come to Scotland? I would love to visit everyone all over the world. We have people from New Zealand, Singapore, Australia, all the way in UK. I think we have some people in, like, we had one Polish person. We had some people from Germany. We have people from Brazil, Canada, which God knows what exists in Canada. Just kidding. Rob exists in Canada, Captain. And Mitch, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. When am I going to break the diamond ores? I'm going to be breaking the diamond ores Saturday. By the time you see the Q&A video, it'll probably be done. So that is what's going on. Favorite Minecraft mechanic? Ooh, favorite Minecraft mechanic? That is an actually difficult question. Well, for me, I personally benefit a lot from... Well, benefit from a lot of things. I probably benefit most from villager trade mechanics. Those are probably my favorite mechanic in terms of usefulness, but... Favorite mechanic overall? That's a very good question. Redstone? I don't know. Redstone's really complicated. It has a lot more crazy stuff. What state do you live in? I live in the state of Pennsylvania, within the U.S., the United States of America. What kind of mods do you like to see in HTM? I honestly don't mind it being vanilla. I really don't. The only thing I would maybe think about... Oh god, zombies. RIP. But the only thing I might add to HTM maybe are enchantments. The vanilla enchantments tend to get a little bit bland. Good god, they are so loud. They're just way too loud. I just couldn't do it anymore. Alright, but yeah. So, I don't know. Did I ever play an instrument? I have. I actually... probably seen me pull this one out a couple of times. I can't play it because it's later at night, but I have a trumpet, silver, and it's beautiful. I also have a guitar somewhere over there, and a keyboard right here as well. I don't think I'm gonna play it right now, but I'm good at none of these instruments. Just kidding, sort of, maybe. I also have an ocarina, which I whipped out in stream earlier. But yeah, I've played a lot of instruments. I played a lot of brass instruments. Not so much woodwinds. Like, I don't know how to play saxophone. I have no freaking clue how to play flute. I'm pretty sure a piccolo wouldn't fit into my hands in general, so. Set up for a singing stream? I don't think so. When are you doing a big build session? We'll probably be doing a big build session in the near future, honestly. We'll probably make a whole marathon out of it. We'll see. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, Momo's here. What country have you always wanted to visit and why? I'd love to revisit Italy. I've been there before, but I would love to revisit Italy, knowing what I do now. I think Italy is a very fascinating, like, the cuisine is fascinating, the culture is pretty amazing. It's generally a pretty cool place, and not to mention that Italy is also, like, it's a very important cultural hub for Western civilization. So to me, Italy, I think, would be cool. There's lots of sights to see, and it's also like a very romantic place. They say like Paris is a very romantic place, and I do agree with that in general, but I think Italy, like, I think if you had to choose the most romantic place in the world, it may be Italy. If you were to do it by country, maybe. Because pasta's fascinating. Yes, you got me. It's because of pasta. I swear, if we have a Hitalia reference in this episode in the comments, I'm going to have an absolute riot. When/where is your next meetup? Stay posted on Twitter. That's all I can really offer you, unfortunately. When am I going to have Fortune of Diamonds? I've already answered that. It's going to be on Saturday. Can I play League of Legends tomorrow on stream? I've been doing League pretty consistently, so I'd expect that trend to continue. Pasta. You deserve as many subs on YouTube as Mitch. Well, thank you. That's very nice. Mitch has worked very hard and for a much longer time than I have, so eventually we'll get there. Eventually. Do I like Lord of the Rings? Yes. I didn't purchase it, but our family somehow had. Just my computer is like roaring at me. I think we're good. That sounded really bad. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was like, oh, dang, I'm getting shot. Ah! No. Fleep, man. Okay, we're just gonna, wow, Darude Sandstorm, get out of here. All right. We're gonna go back up to our little perch, but I think we're gonna sit inside of it. And then, yeah, let me think here. Spaghetti is Chinese. It's adopted by Italians. If you're talking, you're going to get into some really weird debate with me. I'm not going to get into the debate about pasta. What is your favorite movie? I don't know if I have a favorite movie. Maybe I really like Tangled as a movie, actually. Although if I had to watch one movie forever and ever and ever, I don't know what it would be. Maybe it would be Captain America, like the first Avenger. That might actually be it. There are a lot of scenes I like in that movie. A lot of scenes. Do I have a pet? No. I used to have a dog, but then no one's really sure. Like, I went to a doctor, okay? This is what I don't understand this part. There was a doctor who said to me at a very young age, "You're allergic to cats and birds." And I was like, okay, I'm allergic to cats and birds. And so I stayed away from cats and birds. And then we got a dog. And we've kind of picked up dogs kind of as we moved along, because I've lived in a bunch of different places, but I kind of was allergic-ish. And I was kind of like, okay, maybe I'm like sort of just allergic to fur. So I kind of was like, it's probably not a good idea to like rub my face in the dog. Like, cuddle. I didn't do that, but then one day, one day I had like a really bad reaction, sort of, and I went to the doctor in the States, and the doctor in the States was like, "You're not allergic to anything but dog." And I was like, like Jackie Chan face. Like, I couldn't understand it, but yeah, it was absolutely weird. Does Momo have a pet? Yes, she has a dog and a cat. Not a dog, but she has a dog and a cat, I think. They used to have a bird too. Disney or Pixar? I'd say Disney. I know some people really love Pixar, like Toy Story especially, as everyone's like the Bay, but I don't know. I like. Don't get me wrong, I like Toy Story, and Toy Story 3 got me in the feels pretty bad, but I prefer. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm working on it. I can't read this number. Lol sub numero uno. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit better about not screaming and freaking out, but working on it. It's a work in progress. What is my dream car? Fun fact, I don't actually like driving all that much. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. When I look at a Lamborghini, for example, or I'm looking at like, I don't know, like a Bentley or something, I look at it, I'm like, and I just get really like enticed by it. But I would never want to drive one. Like, I'd be terrified. I would be so scared to know if I scratch that car even a little itty bitty bit, I will have done like a mortal sin. Like a guy that like. Screw it, anyone, humanity. If they see a scratch on a car that good, they'd be like, they would try to strangle me. I don't want that. No, I would just like a car that works, that gets decent mileage, just a good car. I'm a very I'm basically talking like your dad right now. How I met Preston, how long we've known each other. I've known Preston for over 2 years now. We met basically through Dota. If you're ever wondering like how I got to know someone or get closer to someone, it was probably by Dota. Very few times does that answer very different. That was 2 subs. I'm counting. What are my favorite kind of chips? The original. I like the taste of potato. Potatoes are bae. Am I taking? Yes. Am I Vietnamese? Nope. I am South Korean. And what was my first career? And really, really wacky font. What was my first career? My first job was like, this is gonna sound, well, I guess it depends on what you consider to be a job. I've done like self-done things. Like I used to put together things for people and do like weird consulting-ish jobs with technology when I was like younger and growing up. And obviously I mowed lawns and stuff like that, although I didn't know you were supposed to get paid a lot for that. I thought you got, like, if you did it for people, and then if they felt like paying you, they would give you some money. But my parents were really like, go do it. And I was like, okay, and I would just mow other people's lawns. I don't know. I mulched one of my neighbor's yards for basically free, if I remember correctly. I don't know. My parents took a lot of the money I got when I was growing up. I didn't mind. I couldn't spend on anything, so it didn't make a difference to me. Weird. Okay, hold on. Really weird fact. I thought this is gonna sound really strange, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "Really, Choco?" But I thought Gleeks were related to the show Glee. Are they not? Because there is like, I went to the dentist today. No cavities, but I went to the dentist today, and she said Gleek, and I looked like an absolute idiot because I went, "Oh, like this thing," because I thought that was a Glee sign. And they go, and she looked at me like I was insane, and she was like, "Are you stupid?" I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "No, like gleek, like it's the thing when you salivate from a gland that's underneath your tongue." And I was just like, I felt so dumb. I felt so very dumb. No, like that was just bad. What do I prefer, console or PC? I prefer PC. I am a very hardcore PC gamer. Like, ever since I was little, I played Final Fantasy VII on the PC. That was the first thing, or the first type of, that was the first way I played Final Fantasy VII, which is my favorite story game of all time. Why do I do drugs? I don't do drugs. Actually, fun fact, I don't. People think I don't curse because it's like, oh, he doesn't curse on YouTube because that would be bad. I don't curse in general. I very, like, it's happened, and, like, I do have, like, a weird moment of, like, freaking out if I ever do, but it's super rare to hear me swear. It's extremely rare. Like, people who've known me for years have not heard me swear. It's very, very weird for me to swear. So that is what it is. I also don't really drink much. I have drank some alcohol. Don't get me wrong, I have. But I don't, like, I've never downed a can of beer or anything like that. I just don't do that kind of stuff. Nor have I done any drugs or have I ever smoked. I'm very, very, like, straight edge, so to speak. Not to say that doing those things doesn't necessarily make you, like, a bad person or something like that. It's just something that I personally never wanted to do, so it is what it is. What got you into Redstone and who got you into it? I got me started on Redstone. I don't know. I was there when they introduced Redstone in general, and I was like, this is really cool. But this was back when the Redstone was really simple, and then they have comparators and crap now. And people I like to watch for Redstone stuff. I still really I thought about this question a lot more because someone asked something similar to this before. But I really like Doc M's like videos. They're interesting. I like to hear the way he thinks about certain things. Like, it's very, like, for lack of a better way to put it, it's very German. It's like this. Like, it's very, like, very methodical, and I really like that. And he's also, like, a really nice guy, it seems. So he's pretty cool. Favorite video game story-wise, hands down, is going to be Final Fantasy VII. For favorite game mechanically, I probably would say my favorite one there is Minecraft. Minecraft just has so much stuff you can do. I don't know. It just, like, if I had to play one game forever, if I played an RPG like a bajillion times, I would eventually get tired of it. Even Final Fantasy VII, I would get tired of doing that. There's a reason why I haven't been playing that game for like 20 years. I also would not really want to play like a shooter game for 20 years. Although that would admittedly be better than like a static RPG. And I don't even want to imagine what life would be like if I had to do like a simulator like The Sims. Oh, God. I can't even imagine what that'd be like. But Minecraft, you can do whatever you want. You can do creative stuff. You can do PvP stuff. There's like multiplayer, there's single player. There's a lot of stuff there. Have I ever considered playing Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare? I have. I don't know. It's one of those games I don't think I would play ever unless I was playing with people. Will I play GTA 5 when it gets on PC? Sure. How did me and Choco meet? Oh, no, this is a question to Momo. I was like, what? Fair console. If I had to choose between the consoles right now, I'd probably go with PlayStation 4, then Wii U only for Smash, and that's the only reason why I'll rate that so highly. And then Xbox. It's just, there's no exclusive titles on the Xbox that I'm like, yes! It's just, like Halo kind of died out to me. Your villagers are dead. I really hope you're wrong. I'm going to assume you're wrong. Yep, you're wrong. Okay, sweet. Good banter. By the way, Minecraft on that monitor, widescreen on that monitor. It lights it up a little bit better. I've been messing around with my Facecam settings and stuff like that. Is Lockie your favorite Oz? He's my favorite dude from Oz. I'm just like, okay, if you're watching, you're my favorite gal from Oz. Okay. Do I wear pants while I stream? Are your eyebrows on? I don't even know what that means. What is 9 plus 10? Potato. What is my religion? I am Christian, so it's weird because like everyone's like, well, what kind of Christian are you? I don't really belong to a denomination of Christian. I have like my own, like, I haven't like thoroughly like studied, like I'm not like an actual person that went through like all the training and stuff for it, but I've done some reflections. I've kind of thought about religion and kind of how it fits into my life, and the one that makes the most sense to me is Christianity. Like I've studied, like I've looked into like Mahayana and Theravada Buddhism. I've looked into the Muslim religion very briefly, and I was just like, this makes no sense to me at all. I don't understand that's possible. A lot of weird connections though if you look into it. I've looked into even like Shintoism, which is like the crazy Japanese like old religion. It's like there are tree spirits, and I'm like, Okay. But yeah, really cool. Really interesting stuff. Will I bring you to Korea? No, probably not. I would be very surprised if I did. Have I played Kingdom Hearts? Yes, yes. Sorry, I really like Kingdom Hearts as a game. Favorite puzzle game? Portal is probably still it's high up there in the puzzle games. Have I ever been arrested or have been forced to talk to the cops? No. The closest thing I've ever had like that was I got stopped at an airport and they pulled their guns on me. Well, I say pulled their guns on me, but they were at the ready because I was a suspected terrorist. Explanation. I was in the airport in Rhode Island, in the Providence airport, and I was going through, and as a student, I have like, I have my books with me, right? Like I'm going for backward break, I need to study. So I have my books with me, and I have this like thick, like this gigantic chemistry, like it's literally this thick. It's crazy. But I had this huge textbook, and I guess when they put it in the X-ray machine, they couldn't see through it, so it looked like a giant black box. So their natural instinct was to be like, whoa, and they just like backed up, and then like the security guards like pulled out their guns, so like, okay, hold up, and I was like, whoa, dudes, like, I don't know what you think I have in there, but I swear to you, if it's anything of any consequence, I didn't put it in there, and chances are it's not even that. So just calm down. They're like, step into like the separate, like they have like that bomb detection machine where it's like it shoots air at you in like a container. They had security on me, looking at me, running it, and there was this one guy he went pale as a ghost. He was like, oh my gosh, because this was relatively soon after 9/11. They're like, they were freaked out. They're like, is this dude a terrorist? I'm like, I don't know. Like, you've seen, I've done this trip like 1,000, like, no, like, dude, we're homies. And they're like, but then they found it was a chemistry book, and I was like, I know it's dangerous, bro, but it's not that dangerous. It's a chemistry book. I mean, it can bore you to death, perhaps, but you'd have to read it for a very long time. What's my favorite color? Probably gray. It changes a bit. Momo will say otherwise, but it's probably gray. I like the color blue a lot as well. But gray silver is probably what my favorite color is. Will I be your senpai? I am everyone's senpai. Also, apparently, I'm everyone's dad, but I'm your senpai dad. I'm your dad pie. Where does Quay come from? That comes from Final Fantasy IX. It's the sound that Chocobo makes. I think it sounds a lot better than what the other sound was, which is Work. Work I did not like very much. That's kind of racial profiling. No, it wasn't racial profiling. They were a suspect of it. They did it to me twice, though. I think the other time was just random chance, and I was just like, really? And they looked at me, they're like, and one guy recognized me. He was like, he's fine. Like, this is really weird. I'm a really weird person. There was one day where I was stuck at the airport for hours. There's nothing I can do about it. I was just stuck at the airport for hours. So I got literally bored to the point where I started volunteering to help the different airlines run their kiosks. So at one point, I was basically directing people. I was like, hi, like, can I, like, do you need help with it? I would look at like people that looked confused. Like there was one family that was particularly like just completely lost and out of their element. They're like looking around like, what do I do? They're like, I'd recognize the restroom sign. And I was like, do you need help? And I would be like, all right, well, you need to step over to this kiosk because this is your airline. They're going to take care of you. If you have any questions, there's going to be like an attendant there. You can also check in your bags there as well. You can check it through this kiosk, and here are the buttons you need to press, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, and they eventually got to the point where one of the employees walked up to me like, do you work? Like, do you not have it? I'm like, no, I'm a random person. And they just looked at me and they're like, I'm just like, I swear to God, I have absolutely no life. But yeah, it was just kind of what I did. I don't know. I got free food and drink out of it, actually. They're like, that's so nice of you. That's really helpful. So, you think you are better than everyone? I don't think that at all. When did the TBNR squad start, and who would you classify as a leader? Probably Preston, I guess. I think Preston would be Preston. I think my voice was about to crack. Darn it, come on. I can't do it. Fleep, it's gone. Almost there. I almost had my voice crack. I haven't had that happen in a really long time. Okay, whatever. It's gone. But yeah, I think probably Preston would be considered to be the leader of the team in her squad. Would I ever play Call of Duty 1 on veteran? Probably not. I don't know. Have I ever tripped and fell at school when you're little? I have done stupid things in school. I have done phenomenally dumb things at school. I have done some dumb things in schools. I have run into a wall at school. I have pretended in homeroom, and this is one of the Salty Sloth Quay. Thank you very much for subscribing. That's a very odd name. But yeah, there was this one time whenever, this is gonna sound very strange. I was in this homeroom, and I don't know why I decided to do this, but I wanted to act like a salmon. So I got on the floor and started flopping around like a fish. I don't know. I couldn't explain to you why I did. Looking back on it now, I'm like, why would I do? I don't know. But it was a very enlightening experience because I realized I would never want to be a salmon. Oh man. Will I ever play golf? I actually have golf clubs through that super creepy looking door where you think a murderer is going to pop out of. So it's there somewhere. Once I tried to fart in my sister's face, I pooped my pants. That is extremely unfortunate. Have I ever eaten myself? No. Choco Kenny has 100 levels. Yeah, which, surprise, surprise, that wasn't from his farm. No, just kidding. I don't mind at all. Am I Korean? Yes. What's my favorite food? My favorite food of all time is something called Hainanese chicken rice, affectionately just called chicken rice, from Singapore. And this, it has to be from here. The basement of Singapore. Don't get me wrong, Singaporean chicken rice in general is amazing. But from the basement of the forum, next to the playground, by the man and his wife, who sit behind the counter right next to the video rental store. And they get it for $2. And you can get, for $2, which is the equivalent of $1 US back then, for about $2, you can get a plate of rice and some chicken with cucumbers and soy sauce. Oh, it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. But in general, my favorite foods are usually pastas. I love noodles. I really like noodles. Am I good at math? I think I'm good at math, sort of. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't think anyone is worse than me in HCM. Everyone has their own skill sets they bring to the table, and admittedly, I spend a lot more time on the server than a lot of different people do, so there is that. Ooh, who is my favorite YouTuber? I don't know if I have a favorite YouTuber, to be honest with you. I don't know. I have always enjoyed content from, like, I usually enjoy content of the people I record with, honestly. Like, I will sit down and I will sometimes watch, like, I'll watch a full episode from Preston or Kenny or Vic or Lachlan or whatever. I sometimes do that, so maybe that's the answer. The people I record with, I like their videos. Do I like McDonald's? It's a guilty pleasure kind of thing. I don't, like, I feel gross if I eat it more than once. Like, once a month is my cap, sort of. Like, internally, I feel gross if I have it more than once a month. I can't do it, which is weird. Have you ever heard of Rooster Teeth? I have the entire Red vs. Blue collection on my computer. Oh, gosh. Red vs. Blue is hilarious. It's absolutely hysterical, actually. The more I think about it, the more hilarious this is. What's your favorite animal? Mine's a unicorn. I really like wolves. I like dogs and wolves a lot. I like the pack mentality, which is funny because of the pack, but I always like the pack mentality because I remember thinking to myself, like, when I was like little, I was like, I want to like a cool animal, and I was like, okay, and I thought about the different animals I knew back then, and I was like, well, flamingos are stupid. I remember very specifically at one point I went, flamingos are stupid, and then I thought about, like, koalas aren't cool, And I don't understand what happened to me, but I guess it was because I had an Australian teacher at a young age. So like the first list of animals I went through were never anything normal. Like everyone was like, here is a dog, here is a cat, here is a frog. What went through my head was like a wallaby. I don't even know what I don't know if that's an animal. I don't know if that's like a mythical creature. Wallaby. I was like, and a kookaburra sits in the old country, Mary Mary King of the Bush is he. That is the very first song I've ever learned of an animal. Nothing else. Not the itsy bitsy spider. The freaking kookaburra sits in the old... Like, I can't. So, yeah. I would probably say, like, wolves and stuff. Do I like Chick-fil-A? Yes. Will I ever consider changing my texture resource pack? Maybe. I like keeping things pretty vanilla, though, admittedly. Rude. Koalas are cool. Flamingos are stupid! They're the stupidest things in the world. They're bright pink and they stand on one leg like idiots. My God. My favorite animal is a can of corn. Sparks, will you marry me? What's my favorite word? It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know. If I had to choose one word, if I were to get all cheesy and corny and philosophical on you, I would probably say that my favorite word is hope. And here's why. With all things in your life, regardless of what you want to achieve, you need hope in order to achieve it. If you are literally in a hopeless situation, that is the only time when you cannot accomplish something. That's my opinion on it. Because if you're not able to see a chance of it happening, if you can't visualize it, if you can't see your goal, there's no way you can work towards that goal. It's just not possible. So that would be my cheesy answer to that question. Can I do a parkour? I've done parkour in the past. I still haven't finished my learning to parkour series, so I'll probably go back to that sometime soon. Could I be a brony? I know some stuff about that universe. I know like some stuff about My Little Pony. Rarity is my favorite pony. She should have more episodes. I can't believe Discord has more episodes than Rarity. Rarity's beautiful and perf. I think that's it. Yeah. Rarity's the best pony. I swear I haven't been conditioned. What are my long-term goals for HTM? I want to have a really, really strong set of automated resource farming things. I want to explore Redstone a little bit more, get to understand it a little bit better, because I think that's just a good thing to know. I also want to get more. I want to be more confident in understanding how mechanics of Minecraft work, because I want to start weaving those in. Like, one thing I'm really looking forward to doing is, my hope is I can start doing like really weird, crazy stuff, like especially in UHC. I want, because like I don't know, I'm kind of tired of doing like the regular UHC thing. Not that like I won't do it, like I would absolutely do it. It's still fun, but I would like to start doing like really weird stuff during UHCs, like just strange, bizarre things that you would never expect to see in a UHC, but I want to do them. What is my favorite character in Red vs. Blue? Caboose! Favorite number? I don't know. This has actually been changing. So there is... This is going to sound really stupid. There is an anime that is a sports anime called Major, and the main character's name is Shigenogoro, so they made the joke, they made the reference of like, oh, his name is Goro, so it's kind of like Goroku, and it's like, oh, 5'6", so number 56 kind of jumped out at me. And I also like 7 because of 007, not because it was a lucky number. But as of lately, I've actually gotten really into the idea of the number 1. I don't know why, but the number 1 is starting to catch on. I used to like the number like 11 and stuff. It's been changing a lot. I don't really commit to these kinds of things very often. Favorite house in HTM? Rob's house is pretty cool, admittedly. Vic Towers is pretty neat, actually, as well. I think Rob's is probably the most intense of the houses on HTM, honestly. So that probably would be my favorite house. Well, rip. Can I teach Kenny out of Minecraft? He'll figure it out on his own. Do you like classical music? And if so, what's your favorite piece? I really like the winter movement from Seasons. I really, really like that movement. But I mean, also like I'm down for some Beethoven. I really like the sound of cello. I don't know what, but it's like it's old. Like that is literally old school bass. Like it's just Baroque music. Good. Sorry, that was really weird. What's my headset? This is a Logitech G35. Yeah, it's a Logitech G35. You can see like it leaves an indent in my hair. Can I teach you how to Dota? Oh, I'm a rough teacher in Dota. I'm very rough as a teacher in Dota. Will I ever consider changing my texture pack? Or I said yes, I probably will in the future, but I like to stay vanilla, so. What's my favorite kind of weather? Bruh. I like really windy weather, truth be told. I really like windy weather. Not like tornado level, but like, I like windy stuff. Because I like going like this. I like to be like a plane. I'm just like, I don't know. And this is going to sound really stupid. Forgive me for this. But my favorite things is like, I like to feel like my clothes are billowing behind me like a sail. And I just feel like I'm an inflated dude. And I'm just like, and I just enjoy playing. I don't know. Wind is fun. Also, like, I used to really like rain until driving came into the equation. And I was like, rain is not cool. Rain was amazing until I learned 3 things about rain. Number 1, it summons the worms from the depths of Satan. Freaking worms. Number 2, it sucks to drive in it. It literally is just terrible. It makes everything slippery. It's miserable. And if it happens at nighttime, then you're literally like unable to see, and you could crash into like a wild flamingo. It's just bad. Number 3 is that whenever it rains, it usually means that there's that nasty like after rain smell, which I never really got. I don't know why, I'm stupid as a kid, I guess. But like I didn't understand like after it rains, it smells like after a rain. So it just drove me nuts. Let's see. What underwear do I wear? I wear boxers, because boxers offer freedom, and I'm for freedom. Weirdest answers. What is the worst grade I ever got in my report card? So throughout high school and stuff, I never got anything lower than a B. Technically speaking, I don't think I ever got anything lower than an A. I might have. Not sure. I never was off the honor roll. I don't remember if I ever got a B or not. I feel like I might have, though. So it's probably, I think I was a straight A student, basically, though. There were some things that just didn't matter, so I would just, like, goof around them. But I was a nerd. What's my favorite build in the server? Actually, one of the coolest builds, I think, at the moment is Rob's hockey rink. I really like that hockey rink. It's really well done. Do I like Dragon Ball Z? Dude, I used to read Dragon Ball and stuff. I remember doing that. Check the villagers. Good call. I like that call. I like that call a lot. Just hop on up quick. The villagers are all dandy. Are you a... Nope, you are a white apron. And you are... Nope. Still no farmer. We're still populating. Why is my webcam yellow? I'm assuming it's the walls. I've changed this light up here. Wow, that looks really weird. My arm looks so tiny. Got a big head, tiny little arms. Oh man. Country you want to travel to? Again, it would probably be Italy. Did I play Clash of Clans? Let's see if I can show you. And before I reveal all my personal information, I get hacked and I just get lol rexed. Alright, well that's going. Puffles or Maroom? I mean, I'm going to, of course, support Maroom because I'm all about that Poco / Cheston. Is there anything shady on here? I don't know. I guess you can see like my gamer tag. But yeah, my Clash of Clans town that's super neon-y. Almost destroyed my phone. I should put that away. Do I like Harry Potter? It's alright. I've never really got like super into it. I was really into it in like the first 3 books. I was like, Harry Potter's life, and then it got really kind of weird. Like once it reached Order of the Phoenix, I was like, this is getting strange. Who do you feel is the worst on HTM? I don't like progress-wise. I don't know. Probably the most unfortunate person is Lachlan. Poor Lachlan has to play on the server with like ridiculous ping. So like watching him ride a horse is like the definition of just like painful. It's just I don't know how he does it. Like watching his hit registry and everything, it just doesn't make sense. It's really bad. How tall am I? I am on a good day 6 feet. I'm officially actually I think I am 6 feet. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm 6 feet tall. Do I like Mary Poppins? Bruh. Do you even have a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down? Like, do you even, bruh? Do you ever want to go to UK? Yeah, and honestly, I would have by now, except for my parents decided to be like, lol, I'll get wrecked, bro, and they went to UK without me. I like Star Wars? Yes, I do. Some of my Instagram pictures, I think you can see the poster in the background. What was my favorite block in Minecraft? Favorite block in Minecraft? Cobblestone. Nope, stone. I already have an auto potion thingy, basically, anyways. Favorite Lord of the Rings character? I don't know. I remember thinking to myself, like, Legolas was really cool, because I felt like Legolas was the only one that was, like, I actually thought was OP. Like, Gimli was really boss in that he was like, I'm a dwarf, and he would, like, go around, like, wrecking everyone. But Legolas was just like, it felt like OP. Like, it literally felt like it was just OP. It was like, pew! And it's like, oh, I just slaughtered like 1,000 orcs. Meanwhile, like Aragorn and Gimli like are sweating, like their blood all over their faces, like, and that's my imitation of a dwarf and a human. And then elves are just like, they're just wrecked. It's ridiculous. Favorite actor? Jim Carrey is probably my favorite actor. Much respect to the dude. Have I read the Hunger Games book? Nope. Haven't even watched the movie. Favorite mob in Minecraft? I don't know. What about not chickens? Fleet chickens. Slimes? Because of Petey? I don't know. Jerome actually signed on to the server last night. It was really, really weird. He just kind of like appeared and then left. Actually, I think he's probably still before the show something that shouldn't be showing. No, it doesn't show it. It doesn't go that far back. Oh, that's right. I relogged. Yeah, Jerome signed on to the server and just like spammed me and left. I don't know. Favorite kind of government? Favorite kind of government? This is going to get into weird political stuff. In my opinion, it doesn't make a lot of sense to... My ideal government in almost an ideal world, basically, would be a perfect democracy. I think if you were to take it down a notch in the unrealistic ladder, just one notch, it's still pretty unrealistic, would be a very dedicated version of monarchy. Because I think that it's a lot more likely that you find one good person instead of relying that everyone is faithful and able to do their jobs efficiently. Because we cut all up bureaucracy. And then other than that, it gets weird. My opinions about politics is really strange. Do you get free MMR? Dude, I get free and reliable MMR all the time. It's ridiculous. Why was Victor opt? I don't know. Do I hate Bakas? Of course I don't hate Bakas. Favorite TV show? I really like MacGyver. Favorite server? HTM. Lily. I just saw a bunch of Korean and couldn't see it anymore. When is my birthday? Honest to God, I have issues remembering my age and my birthday. Sometimes, man. I've gotten a little bit better about it, but I have issues. I have issues with my age and birthday. Do I drink? No, not really. Do I watch OMG Firefox? I've actually seen a couple things from her now. I don't really know very much about her. What's my favorite chewing gum flavor? There's this like one like tropical one. It's like, it's weird because it's not even tropical. It's like oranges and like citrus, and then there's like watermelon. I don't know. It's really weird. It's orange though. I would like it. Choco, do I like yaoi? I'm not even gonna answer that question. They're breeding. Yeah, I know they're breeding. We have to wait until there's enough of them to hopefully get a farmer. If I don't see, like, if I don't hear that baby sound for a while, I'm gonna go check on them. But do I hate chickens? In Minecraft I do, because in Crazy Craft, if you've been there since then, you know they blew up my pens, and I do not like that. I hate. They did more damage than creepers ever would. What color are your eyes? Technically speaking, I have dark brown everything. I have dark brown, well, not everything. I have dark brown hair, even though it looks black. It's closest to black because I'm Asian. But if you look at it under like really intense light, or not necessarily intense light, but if you look at it under bright light, it looks, parts of it will look dark brown. My eyes are the same thing. It looks black from a distance, but they are 100% dark brown. Also, I have like really weird eyes apparently. Like they're just strange looking. Do I lift? Dude, I used to be varsity football. Like, yeah, I lift, bro. Do I have a favorite band or artist at the moment? Not really. Momo. Did I play Minecraft? Nah, I never touched the stuff. Favorite Call of Duty game? Again, it would probably be Modern Warfare 3 is the most fun. Sorry, excuse me. Just got hit by a yawn. That was weird. I don't even know what I look like when I yawn. I probably look weird just now. Don't hold it against me. Why do I have 159 levels? I just haven't gotten around to it. Why am I so beautiful? No. Favorite. I am not even gonna dignify it. I'm not gonna acknowledge any FNAF. Nah. Just nah. Will I ever stream Clash of Clans? Probably not. Do I like basketball? Not really. I've kind of gotten to be a little bit better about it, but meh. What's my favorite MacGyver episode? Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite MacGyver episode. What is my favorite MacGyver episode? Well, the pilot episode's always gonna have a place in my heart because that's the only one where Pete, what was it? Pete Thornton, I think his character's name was. That he was playing a different role. The actor who normally plays MacGyver's old friend is playing a different role in that particular episode, and MacGyver starts off with this really strong Southern twang. He's like, "Well, miss," and I'm like, "That's not MacGyver." It's just weird. There's also like the really weird stuff where it's like, you had a kid, like, it was weird. There's a weird part of MacGyver, like magic was happening. It was really strange. What position did I play in football? I played all kinds of positions, honestly. I practiced a little bit of being a linebacker. I've never played corner. I've never played safety. I never played wide receiver. I tried quarterback very briefly, and it was just not for me. But I played line. I've played lineback. I've played full and half. So I mean, I kind of play whatever. Running back is it's really fun to be a running back. It's a lot of fun. It's just silly. Oh crap! What am I forgetting? On the offensive. Crap! I can't believe I'm forgetting this. I forgot. It's gone. Brain does not rip. I have played soccer. I despise playing it on the actual pitch. Like I would hate to be like in my heart, if I could have the physique of like a Greek god and run around with like infinite stamina. Like if I was basically a hacked character on FIFA. If I had max stats and infinite stamina on FIFA, I would want to be a striker. That said, I personally prefer playing goalie. Keeper is a position that I've always liked. It's a position I've liked in hockey. It's a position I've liked in soccer. It's a position I like in almost every game that has a keeper. Because to me, it's like defensive stuff was always it was always instilled to me as a very important trait. So like good defense to me is really really cool. So I'm like, oh, that's so sick that like a keeper can be like, they could have all the offensive power in the world. If you can't get past the keeper, you're screwed. Like you will always get shut down. So it's nuts. Have I played rugby or at least like it? I have respect for the game. I've never played it, nor have I like really watched or followed it. The word soccer makes you cringe. That's funny. Hello from Pansy from Greece. So you get all the defensive Pokemon and Pokemans. There was a time when I went through a very serious... This is going to sound stupid saying it this way. But I went through a very serious rock Pokemon time when I was like... I remember the first time I saw Geodude, I was like, this Pokemon needs to be mine. Like, I remember when I walked into... It was Pokemon Red. I walked into the cave for the very first time. I had Bide, and I didn't put on anyone yet. And I met Geodude. I looked at him, and I was like... You are literally floating fists. I need you on my team. It was just like it was just like a really strong looking dude. And then he turned to Graveler, which is like big rocky guy. And I was like, you got more arms? And then like Golem is just like, it's literally a ball of solid rock. And I was like, nah. Like Onyx was cool too. And I was just like, man, I have like a freaking, well, at the moment, it was stupid. I actually mispicked and I didn't realize I could restart the game. I don't know why. But in my head, I was like, I'm committed to this now. I picked Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur was like... Bulbasaur's cool and everything, but compared to a Rock Snake, like, come on. Rock Snake. Like, have you ever heard of badminton? I used to play badminton all the time with my family. It's weird. And in Korea, it's oddly popular amongst, like, the old ladies, and I played a lot of badminton with old ladies, so I would go with my grandma and Korea because there was nothing else to do. Man, Korea was weird. I like in Korea. This is a cool experience and something that I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world almost. But in Korea, I remember there was my grandparents live in Korea, right? So they're very active grandparents. So what we would do is they would make me, like my grandma especially would make me go do errands with her. But our errands were very weird. Like when you think of getting like bottles of water, you think about going to the store. Her version of bottles of water was I had to go with her, climb up a mountain, like literally climb a mountain. At the very, like, not the top, but like kind of like halfway up the mountain, there were these springs. And there were like fountains and taps and stuff. And you would have to pour water into the bottles. And so I thought that was perfectly normal. And I was like, that's how water is done. So whenever people told me like there were taps that like bottles of water, I thought these all came from springs, like actual springs where people were pouring them, not from like giant taps. And it weirded me out. Favorite first generation starter Pokemon? I have a special place in my heart for Charmander. Squirtle Squad's all dang. Bulbasaurs are all cool, but Charmander's a freaking dragon-looking thing. I'm sorry. It's just a really cool-looking lizard. If I were trapped on an island with one HDM player, who would it be? If it was a survival issue? That is a good question. If it was a survival issue, I don't know. Not Jerome. If Jerome and I were stuck on an island for survival, we'd probably be dead within minutes. Like I could just imagine right now, like Jerome running off into like the jungle, like I'm gonna do awesome things, and comes back like a horde of angry animals that want to kill us all, and then rip. I don't know. I don't know if Rob would. I don't know if Rob. Rob, I feel like is very like not outdoorsy-ish. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Actually, no. I guess it would have to be Preston. It would have to be Preston or Kenny. I think probably Preston, because I'm pretty sure Preston does have some Boy Scout in him. And Boy Scouts is like, there you go. If you understand how to like camp, you have a much better chance of making it. So probably Preston. I'm actually kind of curious to know. Maybe Vic would be good. I can imagine Vic being a good outdoorsman. Well, I guess Lachlan lives in Australia, so maybe him too. I don't know. Then again, I don't know. I can't imagine. The only one I could maybe see hunting for food, not crying over the death of an animal, would probably be Preston or Kenny. I feel like it would devastate most people. I think it would still devastate Kenny and Preston. Like, it would be pretty rough. Oh, well, Jesus, have we been doing this for an hour? We have. Okay, well, we should stop soon. All right, so last 3 questions. Have I played Civilization? Yes, I love the game. I haven't really played much of Beyond Earth. I didn't really like it very much. I didn't like the idea of it. It was just too weird. Do I listen to K-pop? If not or so, please search up EXO Overdose music video. Watch it. They're my baes. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Although I've been forced to watch, well, not forced, I was encouraged and I'm very thankful for watching Super Junior and Q Hyun, which is not pronounced correctly, but Q Hyun is my favorite of Super Junior. Yes, I'm aware it's a guy. Yes, I'm aware it's a boy band, but that's my opinion. Last question. Last question. Do I plan on getting a P.O. box? Maybe. If the channel keeps on growing like the way it is, and more viewers come back and watch videos and all that great stuff, and people are generally able to stick with episodes and stuff like that, yeah, it's possible we can get a P.O. box going. Honestly, if a lot of people are able to like really like be loyal and steady to the channel, there's no reason why I can't start going to conventions actually, because we're getting to that size now where it's like we're doing pretty well. So we're getting there. We still have a lot of work to do, but we're getting there. And you guys have been absolutely killing on the channel. So, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you all so very much for. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Thank you so very much for coming out. For those of you who are out on stream, because we're holding pretty steady at over 1,000. That was pretty nuts. We even like fluctuated up a little bit, and now we're at about 961, which is still a lot of people. So thank you very much for those of you who came out to stream. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button down below so I know to do more Q&A sessions. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy Minecraft content. I'm sorry that we didn't really like do more Minecrafty stuff, but since I figured we had some time to spare anyways, why not do this, I suppose? Dang it. Still in brown coats. Those are mature carrots. Okay. We need to... Whoop. Dow! Alright, where's my Fortune X? That is a carrot. Not a Fortune X. Okay. Sorry, I'm like super focused right now. Like, I need to do this. Do. But yeah, thank you for watching if you are watching on YouTube. Be sure to, of course, leave comments below about what you think. If you think there's like a better format for the Q&As, definitely let me know. Actually, you know what we might do in the future? I might do like a pre-recorded episode of me doing something like maybe Hunger Games. I can like commentate over it. I don't know. We'll see. But let me know how you feel about Q&As. If you like them, if you don't like them. Either way, let me know. It is some important information so I can kind of make sure that I want to do right by everyone here. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal for me, and I wouldn't know what to do without you guys. But yeah, it's been great, and I'd be happy to kind of take your input into consideration because you guys have yet to lead me too far astray. There have been moments whenever you guys have been like sketchy. Looking at you people that told Vic that was cracking his vault. But he not. There we go. All right. Also, I'm going to try my absolute best not to make weird like derpy faces like Like, I'll try not to do those quite as much. And we'll see. Let me know how you feel about Facecam as well in the comment section below. Actually, that would be a very, very good shout because I don't say that. I don't say a good shout. Like that's Lachlan and Allie and all those boys. Just it's not me, man. But it's getting to my brain. They're starting to invade my brain skulls. I don't know how I feel about that. All right. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time and take care. Ciao for now.